Got it.
On that big hill over there.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
You get points for hitting Exxon tankers.
Oh, look out, folks.
How about let's take a little, let's go left a little bit. And you see this other sailboat kind of distance out there?
Yeah.
Let's kind of.
Yeah, just so you got your eyes open. Funny, now I didn't take it to the right, but it took me.
Well, we can look over. It's probably this one right here, which is 7.6 knots at the top. And that one might pay up there too, that GPS type thing.
When we decided to bring Dick's ashes out to the water of the San Juans that he loves so dearly, I also thought it would be nice to bring some flowers to put with the ashes. So I asked my friends for just one flower from their garden to put in the water because he loved everyone's gardens. And so I not only got one flower, I got 2 and I got 5 and I got 12. And it was wonderful. I have all of these flowers from my friends who are in my knitting group and special friends around my neighborhood. And then I talked to Sharon Smith, who I told that I would like to have a flower from her garden to bring because she loved Dick so. And so this morning she brought this big basket of flowers from the Kiwanis group, a flower from each one of their gardens, and it was just so very special that they would do that for Dick and for me, and I love them all. Thank you.
These ones might look cool. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Go. At the wishes of our terrific dad. The seaweed in there. Flower petals look beautiful. Crowd right in there, Allie. Good. Last toast to you, Pop. Give him a cheers.
Here's to you, darling.
Now you need a little slug yourself there.
Want one?
No. No.
This is meaningless.
Please give Grandpa a toast.
One last pour.
Give him a shot. Passing the bottle around, Wally. Thanks.
I thought that's what he meant.
That's what Dick wanted.
Yep.
Where's Brian? Brian, you take a swig. You always like to drink it with him.
Go ahead and kill it, Brian.
Yeah, right, there you go.
Cheers, Dick. I imagine you're joining us someplace.
He's too busy drinking.
They don't get hangovers up there.
No, no. Girl, you want to... Pour it all in. Yeah.
So goes the life of our dad and our grandpa and our husband and our uncle and brother and
Friend.
And
friend, and wouldn't have it any other way,
Right.
right?
Right. Right.
So 3 cheers.
Three
Hip,
cheers.
Hip, hooray.
Hip,
Hip, hip,
hip,
hooray.
hooray. Woo. Thank you all so much for making this so special. Look, he's even still on the cake.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Do I need to get down there and brush him off?
No, he's gonna blend with a few of his friends.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, David. Time for yours.
I just want to take a couple minutes to tell everybody what's going on here, because you had no idea I was going to be here. I had no idea I was going to be here. And Shirley had no idea I was going to be here. Come here, Shirley. This goes back a ways. Come here. I need some help here.
Okay.
I'm going to lose it.
All right.
My dad and Dick Harrison were in the Kiwanis for many, many, many years. And I knew Dick.
And I knew your dad.
Yeah. And they were good friends.
They were.
They were real good friends for many, many years. And they both had the same spirit that built the personality at the Kiwanis. And this particular Kiwanis Sunrisers has you can't get sad in that group. You can't. They won't let it happen.
They're unique.
Yeah. They got a great spirit. And so I was working on a film project for the Waka Museum about the Bellingham shipyards where this boat was built. And through that project I met the crew on the Cape and Scott Wall, and they've been gracious enough to come to Bellingham a couple times to open up for tours for the Bellingham people. They came up last weekend to open it up for people. Scott said, "What are you doing, Dave? Would you like to go out for a couple of days on the Cape?" I said, "Sure, I'd love to." He said, "Where are you going?" He says, "Well, first we're going down to Anacortes. We're going to do a memorial service for Dick Harrison." I know Dick. Really? So then, well, I think I'll surprise Shirley. So he came down, and last night I was thinking, well, wait a minute, I got some of my dad's ashes here. I was going to spread them out. He moved around a lot, building oil refineries here, there, and everywhere. I was going to spread them out all over the world because he made us move so much. And then I started thinking last night, you know, this is probably the best way to give him the proper send-off. He was in the Navy, World War II, on a patrol craft, did 6 invasions in the southeast, in the South Pacific, Peleliu, Leyte Gulf, Okinawa. Kamikaze hit him in Okinawa. He was a radar man. And my whole life I was raised with Navy terms. Hit the sack.
Up and at 'em.
I won't tell you some of them because we're
Rise
in mixed
and shine.
company. You got all of them. So this is a fitting departure, and the fact that he's going to be having the send-off with Dick is just exceptional, and it goes beyond anything called coincidence.
Yeah, it does.
It just totally goes beyond coincidence. So let's give the send-off. Will you help me?
I sure will. Put the ashes all over the flowers.
Here you
Got
go,
more
Pop.
flowers. What's his name? Larry. Larry.
Larry Lawrence. Harold Laverne Lawrence, nicknamed Larry.
Here's to Larry. Here's to Larry.
Gotta make sure he's not gonna blow it back in my face.
Yet again.
He'd do that. He would do that. Okay, here you go, Pop.
Here we go.
Say hi to Dick.
There you go, Larry.
And I want to thank the family for giving me the opportunity to partake in this.
Well, I'm
Thank
glad you were here.
Thank you all
Yes,
very, very
right.
much.
Thank you.
It's an addition to Dick.
Keep it rolling
That's right.
though. Okay.
Thank you. And to Larry. Yes. Right. Right.
Thank you.
You bet,
Now-
Dave. And we've got a female companion to send off with
Right.
Larry and Dick.
Yes. Right.
And these are part of the remains of Dorothy Williams, Carolyn Donna's mother, and the grandmother of these two right here,
And
Kelsey
you know
and
what?
Casey.
Larry's gonna show up with her. He always showed up with a real pretty
So
lady.
we need a handful more flowers prepared for Dorothy's final send off.
Okay, well that's
She loved the Navy too. I mean,
got-
she had like 2 brothers that were in the Navy.
Yeah.
we got another.
All of them. You always loved the Navy, and here is to a couple guys are going to be hanging it.
Yeah, right. Right.
See you, Dorothy.
Hi, Dorothy. Have fun. They're fun guys.
Well, she went out in good company, I'll tell you.
That's a fact.
Talk about an escort.
Fair to draw too, huh?
Good looking dudes for you, but all we have is Dick and Larry.
They were
Mo and Curly.
Yeah, right.
There's Larry. Hey, stand up, Dick.
She'll have fun with those two, I know that.
Yeah, we'll have a good time.
Who's rocking the boat?
I don't know.
I know.
Which one of them is rocking the boat?
I think that was another nature.
Probably Dick saying, Larry, get out of my way.
I got more flowers than you. Love that. Hanging out with
They fly that way.
They're doing the cannon now, are they?
Did you?
Know anything about the flower except for it's so beautiful. My mom. Okay, on.
3 cheers for Dick and Larry and Dorothy.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
That'll be all.
3 days before my mom passed away, she had been laying in a bed for several weeks, and so my sisters and I went in and give her a lavender bath.
Okay.
As a send off. She loved lavender, so that's what we did with her lavender for mom.
I think I got it even, thank you.
Have to kiss one with the stem.
That's what Dad would have said. Just throw them all in and get it over with.
Yeah. I'm with her. What's her name? I don't know. What do you think? Is that it? We think yeah, she was. Thank God.
In there.
You always pack a cannon with a cigarette in your mouth.
Because it's not lit. I'm smart.
Where's your sense of adventure?
An American flag flying with a cigarette down, and they're lashing the cannon to the boat so it doesn't move around and get them. And they're going to fire it off, and you're going to hear it all the way in Washington, D.C. Okay? So here they go. Oh, shoot, I lost her, Dale. Don't light it yet.
I don't have a lighter. Oh, yes, I do.
About to light it, yep, and Dave's filming this whole thing. So you'll hear it in Washington, D.C. Here it goes, the fuse is lit, we're standing back. Fire in the hole, here it comes. The fuse is halfway down. And it's getting close. Here it comes. It's really, there it was. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It's still echoing all around the island. The cannon.
Nice job, Gary.
Kicks back about 3/4 the way it's spun around.
We got him.
Dale.
Okay, we got him.
Lady Washington heard that one.
The Lady Washington is more nearby.
Hey Dick, you'll notice I'm in a festive mood, which I know you'd appreciate. I want to thank you for being such a good father-in-law and good friend and great grandpa to Allison and Emily. And just tell you that keep up your barbecue skills, because I can hardly wait for our next get-together. Here's to you, Dick.
The family who don't know, this is the Lady Washington we're looking at, and that's the ship that they used in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Great send-off for the old man. Can you explain to me what's going on here, Tim? I've never seen a tug go backwards like that before.
He's the big tug. He's got a line on the Alaska Legend, so when they want to stop it, he'll be able. That's his job, is to stop it. The other tug will be the pusher and probably the puller. I don't know. I can't see if they have a line to the forward tug. Doesn't matter in quarters like this whether they're going backwards or forwards, because they've got those propellers that they can swing around and be pretty efficient in either direction. If he's going to run for a long time, he's obviously going to go bow forward. But in this mode, he's basically the anchor. He's going to have to stop that ship pretty soon, and then you'll see him do something. He wants to be in that stern, that's the configuration they want to be in. That's where he has the strongest pulling capability, and he'll be able to have the strongest stopping power. This should be pretty cool.
Yeah,
right where the power boat's heading.
With it looks like a big forest growing on top of it.
Oh, I just kind of saw a wrecked up hull.
If you want to alter the boat's direction, you need to move the wheel.
Sort of like a car.
Yeah, much like a car.
It's about 10 times the number of turns, or 20 times the number of turns.
Yeah.
One of the memories that I have of my dad was when he took my daughters on the ferry boat, and somehow he knew one of the ferry boat captains. So somehow, some way, each of my girls has driven a super ferry.
Right on.
Nice, nice.
Thanks to that was before the captain had the issue with the
Yeah.
misbehaving or whatever it was he did. But Grandpa took Emily and Allison on the ferry boat.
Yeah, you can just kind of arc your way out to the left.
Go to port a little bit.
Okay, but does it work like a car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're just going to turn the wheel, Paulie. It's not a little deal. You got
Nothing will happen very fast.
right.
But hopefully something will happen.
Starting to turn a little bit.
Okay.
See how easy that is?
Mm-hmm. Sort of like steering a bunch of third graders.
He moves pretty fast.
Yeah, give the right of way, but let him go.
Yeah, he'll probably just squeeze right in there in front of you.
Where am I aiming for?
Oh, see that big ship that's tied to the pier there?
Yeah.
Go past him.
Okay.
Whatever you can hit.
Back to Joe. Been called away.
This is Anacortes from the waterside view. This is the cannery that's there. Been there for a long, long, long time. That's where Ellen used to work. Here we have the Guaymas Ferry cutting across between us and a big tanker doing its daily run into Anacortes. This particular vessel looks like it's having a refit. And I'm not sure. I sure hope a marine architect's involved in that one because he's going a little high. It might be a little bit tippy. There's the Guaymas Ferry. He made it there, loading up some more people, getting ready to go back. Runs quite regularly, I think every hour. I'm not exactly sure. A lot. One of the marinas here in Anacortes. Some of the commercial buildings in Anacortes, not exactly sure what's in there, but I assume it has something to do with the waterfront industry, either fishing or harvesting of some type of sea life. This is that same big tanker we saw earlier. Tugs are bringing it into position for Tesoro, for the refinery. It's pretty high in the water though. I don't know if he's going to be offloading or what's going on there. Usually they're a lot lower when they come in.
On that barge and they push them around. And I guess they better have a pretty decent fit out there because if you're getting down the big seaway, you want things to, I guess, not scuff up too much.
So that tug there, that's in front of the barge, is going to go back in that little slip back there in the back and push that sucker.
I think.
Dad told me that what's coming out of this blue tubes is a residual coke that comes from the refinery, and they load it onto ships and haul it out from here. Now there's that gray ship you were talking about.
This whole lift goes up and down right here. Very cool. See, Grant Candy's is some oil rig supply ship or something. They land a helicopter on the front. That's special. Around here, I guess.
Helicopter landing pad there in the back.
On the front.
Are those water?
Now this restaurant over here that you see, that was originally called Boomers, I believe, and that's where the Kiwanis used to meet every single morning for 20 some odd years. They just switched their location because they got a little bit bigger, and it was after Dad passed away that they switched their location. He was there for 25 years.
Did Dad like boating?
Mm-hmm.
I think he liked boats. He liked being by the water. He liked being by the sea. And I think I got that from him. I have to be where I can smell salt water. Lakes don't count. And Dad just always was down, jingling the coins in his pocket, walking along the dock, checking things out. He loved to take the ferries into the San Juans, especially on a foggy day. I think that's why he bought his coffee in Friday Harbor, was just so he had an excuse to ride the ferry boat. Oh, there goes the baby. There goes the mama.
Here comes Al Qaeda. you enjoyed this little bit of video that I got from the crow's nest of the landing here, but the problem is now I have to get down, and it's not as easy as you think. As you can see, you go down about 8 steps, then you got to turn around, you got to make a right angle 90 degrees, and then you go down there, and I'm probably up what, 60 feet easily, maybe more. So anyway, kind of scary. So I hope you enjoy it.